What's going on, guys? JSGC 171 here, and we're here for another football review. Now we're resuming with the 2016-17 season, which is just the previous season, so we're finally getting towards the end of the football reviews so far. So we're heading into this year, 2017. Our first away match was to Villa Park. There's the ticket. A very standard, pretty boring ticket in my opinion. Our first time to Villa Park and our first opportunity ever to get to Villa Park. The ticket's barcoded and you just put the ticket into the reader. We were based in the Doug Ellis stand. It was in the upper tier. You do get allocated a small section of fans. I think it's something like 800 to 1,000 in the lower tier. And then, no, I can't be right. Maybe 500-600 I think in the lower tier. And then another extra 1,500 I think up in the upper tier. And you get allocated just over 2,000. So if it's your first time facing Villa, tickets might go quite quickly. We struggled to get tickets. We had trains booked beforehand, and was one of the last, I think, 200 or 300 to actually be able to fall to our category to be able to get tickets. So we nearly had a trip to Birmingham without actually getting to the Villa match, which has been quite disappointing. But we did, and we're glad that we did. One of my favourite away days, this. Now, our day itself, we were cheap and we got the earliest train possible into Birmingham because it was the cheapest for us. And because of that, we ended up being in Birmingham at before 9 o'clock in the morning, and the match didn't kick off till 3. So we had 6 hours in January in Birmingham. Now, you could have a shop around, but we didn't, who does that on an away day? Nobody. So we went to the natural place, which is Wetherspoons. We had some food in Wetherspoons. We had a couple of drinks, and we decided that we wanted to have a walk instead, and we'll explore Birmingham because we've been to Birmingham before, but not for football. So we thought we'll have a look around and see what's in Birmingham. We ended up having a miles out of our way walk to Edgbaston Cricket Ground, which I don't recommend to anybody, particularly in winter because it's cold, long, and tiring and quite complicated to get to. But we did get there. We had a look around the ground. Nothing were open. We were freezing cold. We went back. Got approached by a tramp who wanted some money off us because apparently he was homeless. I didn't think he was homeless. I saw him come out the flats just above. Birmingham for you. Anyway, went from there back to Wetherspoons, had another drink before getting on a train, which we booked separate, which was, I think, just over £5 to get you to Villa Park. I think that might have been for £5. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. I can't remember the price off the top of my head. But we headed to Witton rather than Aston, because if you head to Witton train station, about a 2-minute walk is Villa Park. You'll see it just as you get out of the train station, and just on the roundabout door before you head down to Villa Park, you've got the Witton Arms, which charge a fee to get in, and we didn't want to pay money to go into a pub because I don't really agree with paying money to go into a pub. So instead we had a walk another mile down the road. If you head on the straight main road at the top of where Villa Park is, where the away end is entrance, walk right down till you get to near the main road with a big roundabout, and then head down from the A road with a nice view of Birmingham, which I'll just pop up here, and then head down to a pub, which is I think it's a listed building. It's a nice Victorian decor in there. I think it sells food with Indian food, I think it is. Smells really nice in there. The drinks are okay. I think they were left with something to be desired, but it was nice to try different beers and ciders that aren't the branded ones, if you get what I mean. It gave it, like, we like trying different local brewed stuff. I didn't think they were that nice, the drinks, but it was nice just to try it anyway. And so it gave it a little bit of uniqueness, a bit like our trips to Sheffield, which you can check out on the playlist as well, because you'll hear about them. So that was basically what we drank. There were alcohol on sale inside the stadium because the thing was sold out. So that was the end of our drinks. We did have drinks on the trains. It was a good day. Stadium's big. When you're sitting in the upper tier, you do get a little bit of a restricted view of the stadium, but not of the pitch. That's very important. You can see everything that's happening on the pitch. You just can't see, like, they had the whole upper tier of the opposite stand was closed, but we couldn't even see the opposite upper tier. That's about it. It's quite loud in the ground. I think can generate a good atmosphere. And I think that's kind of about it, really, for Villa Park. It's a large ground, largest that we've been to. It's quite difficult to get a good atmosphere going, because you're separated over two over like two tiers. So it's kind of like echoed, if you get what I mean. You can have chants going on in the lower tier, and you can have chants going on in the upper tier, and it's quite hard to get anything going. It is quite compact up there. We were stood up, we were at the back. Couldn't really see anything. You check out the vlog that I'll put at the end. I did do a vlog. Check that out at the end and you'll see everything that we did in the day. So I don't really have to, in much detail, go through kind of what we did, because you'll see it from there. Now, the area itself was, well, I don't recall the area being too bad. I remember being a local school and a fair few houses. It was like just your normal houses on a main road, really, that's not in a city, but in a natural built-up high residential area with a lot of people around. I think all houses kind of look the same, you know, not new build, but not like old-fashioned decor either. There you go. Transport we took was train from Preston to Birmingham New Street station. From New Street you can take a train that takes you, I think it's an East Midlands train. I think it takes you to Walsall. So along the lines you've got Witton or Aston that you can get off. Both of them take you to Villa Park within a short walking distance, and it's quite cheap. It does get quite busy on the platforms heading back because you're with the home fans as well. So do be prepared to have maybe a 20-30 minute wait, but I think they put extra trains on to make sure you get home that little, or back to the station, should I say, back to the city as quickly as possible. So that was okay. It's a bit cramped in the trains, but you'd expect that with trains being packed. We're trying to ship out 40,000+ people from a stadium as quickly as possible. We've gone through the drinks. We said then try out the pub, try out the Wetherspoons. It was something Dragon, I think it was called, the Wetherspoons in Birmingham. It's the nearest Wetherspoons to Birmingham New Street's main exit. I do show you it on the vlog, the Wetherspoons, the inside of it. So if you just have a look at all of Birmingham City's Wetherspoons, you'll see the kind of the one that we were in. It's got a nice game machine in the corner. Questions are a little bit difficult, so take your brain with you if you want to win some money there. So I think that's kind of the end. I'll leave a link at the end for the vlog for Aston Villa. It was a great day, my favourite away day of the 16-17 season, and probably my top 3 away days that I've done so far. So please do check out Villa Park if you get a chance. A lot of Premier League fans will have done it, and I'm sure a lot of Championship fans are now going to get the opportunity. So, you know, go and do it. Really do recommend it. So we'll see you next time for the next football away day video review, which will be Wigan, I think. Yeah, Wigan it is. You can also check out the vlog on that on my football away day vlogs playlist on my channel. If you check that out, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can check out Blackburn one as well. Villa from me gets a 9 out of 10. I thought it was a solid day, great day. We had a good day, drew 2-2, 2-0 down. They blew it in the second half, drew 2-2. We walked a lot. The only negative really was that they had no alcohol on sale inside of the ground, so we couldn't kind of head to the stadium earlier to have a drink or anything. And also that we walked a lot, but that was our fault, not really the away day's fault. So we'll see you for the next review, which is Wigan. It's been JSGC 171. Peace. Ciao for now.